Good afternoon, members of the Board of Trustees. Thank you for your commitment to preserving the past and invested in the brighter future through the Richard S. Reynolds Foundation. As I review your legacy, supporting institutions like the Motown Museum, the Virginia Historical Society, and the Journey Through Hallowed Ground, I saw a consistent thread, a deep respect for history, education, and uplifting voices that shape our nation. Today, I'm honored to share an initiative that directly builds on that tradition. We all know the names of Martin Luther King Jr. and John Lewis, but what about the women that led from the pews, the porches, and the picket lines? Women like Clara Luper, who organized sit ins in Oklahoma, or Amelia Boynton, who helped plan the Selma March, or thousands more whose names never made the headlines. These women were the heartbeat of the movement, but too often their stories are missing from classrooms, documentaries, and public memory. That's why we're proposing Voices of the Movement, Black Women, Grassroots Leadership, and the Fight for Civil Rights, a public speaker series and digital oral history project dedicated to preserving and sharing the stories of Black women who led at the grassroots. This project will include the following: a four-part speaker series hosted in Richmond featuring scholars, civil rights veterans, and descendants of women activists. Also, a digital oral history archive where students help collect, preserve, and share interviews with women who participated in or inherited the legacy of civil rights activism. Classroom curriculum materials aligned with Virginia standards made available free to teachers, and a traveling exhibit rooted in the stories we collect, designed for regional libraries and schools. We seek to empower young people, educate communities, and expand the narrative of American history. This project builds on the work of the Reynolds Foundation that the Reynolds Foundation has already supported, like the Motown Museum's exhibits on Brown versus Board of Education, like the Tree Digitization Project at Hollywood Cemetery, and like the programs that teach youth about the roots of American democracy. We're not starting from scratch. We're building on the strong foundation you've already laid. With your support, Voices of the Movement can become a legacy project, a living bridge between generations built right here in Virginia, but shared across the country. We're seeking $75,000 to launch this initiative, covering speaker honorariums, filming and archiving, student training, and curriculum development. Your investment will not just preserve history, it will activate it for a new generation. To learn more about the Foundation's past grants and powerful mission, I encourage visitors to visit richardsreynoldsfoundation.org. Thank you for your time and for believing that, like we do, that history is not just what happened, it's the stories we choose to tell. Let's tell these stories together. Thank you.